Hello my crafty friends, I'm Crafty Chris. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we are going to be making a cute little duck card, rubber ducky card that almost all the supplies I used was in the September Simon Says Stamp card kit for this month. I do list everything that I use in the beginning of this video. So let's get crafting. When you're a beginner crafter, card kits are usually the best way to go because you get a lot of good quality supplies for a pretty good price. So kind of really think about that. If you're hesitant, look, Gina K has card kits. Almost all of them do. But Kathy Zilski turned me on to Simon Says Stamps, and I have not been disappointed, really. So, but we're going to also be using the landscape stencil that I've used in a few cards. I've used it quite a bit because I broke it. Oops. But it's still usable. And then this dotted diamond. I looked it up. I didn't look it up. My overpaid assistant, he looked it up. I didn't label it, so it's probably one of the first ones I got that I received. We're going to be using that one as well. Then, of course, some cardstock to make our little duck. And then I'm going to be using the Distressed Inks by Tim Holtz because they're my favorites. We're going to be using the Broken China, the Mermaid Lagoon, Fossilized Amber, and the Mustard Seed. As you can see, I upgraded to the larger one. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. So let's get started. Let's get everything out of the way and make this card happen. For the background, we're going to cut out the large of the Pink and Main, my trusty little layered die sets. Okay, let me get this. Get that on there. Oh, my battery's almost dead on my phone. I mean on my watch. Did y'all see that? Okay. Put that up. Okay, and since this is going to be covered, we're going to cut our little ducky out from the middle. Oh, I lost my duck. Found him. Okay. This is really cute. It's really simple. But we're going to cut, and we're going to cut him out right in the middle. Because we're going to cover that up anyways, so. Get a little bit of washi tape, stick it down. That's just so he doesn't slide. That looks good. See what I mean by the washi tape, rupture tape? I should have used the mint tape from scrapbook.com. I knew better than that. Okay, we're going to save this because we're going to use it. So put it over there. Get it out of the way. Okay, now we need to cut out his little nose. Oh no, we still got his little wing to do. Oh, I would have thought about it. We could have cut it out. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's cut out his little wing. Almost forgot what I was doing. I probably need to flip this over because everything's sticking to it now. That's the joys of these magic mats. You can flip them when you wear one side out. Okay, don't forget, save that. And just put him right up there. Now we need to cut out his little beak and his eye. Little beak's going to be an orange. This is the dotted diamond from Simon Says Stamp that did come in one of their monthly card kits. I'm telling you, that's the way to go, a monthly card kit. That way you get a lot of stuff that you can play with and see if you like doing it. Like Gina K's, you don't subscribe to it, you just have to order it. So we're going to spray that. Oh y'all, these are these dies. Okay. These things are they kill me. Okay, so we're going to turn this around because what I do not like about this is you have to open it all up and you can't undo it. I don't know why they made it like that, but they did. Okay, and then you need the thinner one. I believe it's this one. Nope, that's not it. I even looked this up on their website. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Maybe this is it. Okay, yeah, this is it. Now this one you do have to pretty... Okay, at least that one didn't pop out, almost break my arm. Y'all remember that? Oh, look how cute that is. Oops. I dropped it on the floor. See, look at that. That's so cute. Look at all those. Impresses me every time. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. This is where we're gonna use the third size, which I don't know what size that is. That's why I use these. I'm not good at measuring and cutting. It's not my thing. I'm not good at math. Perfect. Put him back. Because if I lost a piece on this, I'd be devastated. I'm probably going to wear that out. I don't know how many times you can use a die before you wear it out. I'm sure they wear out. I just don't know the... Which I have another set, just not pink and main. I haven't tried those yet. They're just the regular color, the silver. Okay, this is our card base that we are going to ink blend the ocean. Again, this is the landscape. Which I broke the top off of it. But if you notice on the landscape one, it has different. Like I could even put those little birds on there. Or clouds, but I'm not going to do all that. So I'm going to use this bottom one because I'm assuming it's water because that looks like waves. Now our cardstock, the way this is designed, you slide the card in and out. Okay, and for this I'm going to use the mixture of the broken china, the Mermaid Lagoon. Ooh. But I am going to just use my blue blending brush. You don't really have to change out your, as long as you're using the same color family. And my trusty little die there. Trusty little silicone mat. I don't really know if that's silicone or not. I don't know what that is. But clean the brush off a little bit. It really doesn't matter what color you start with. But I always like to dab first just to see what I've got going on here. I'm trying to make this, let's start right there. This little thing's good at holding your ink pads down. Ooh, let's clean that up before I get ink all over the place. Okay, now I just kind of want to fill this in. Go around the sides at first. And then we need to fill this in down here too. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of dimension on our little dick. Here you just kind of go around the edges. Now it just adds a little bit of a shadow. Now I'm not very good at this. I mean, my practice card I made was the first time I really ever did it. Just saying. Okay. I'm going to get something to hold this down. Not that I'm doing. Oops, I don't want to poke a hole in it though. I've got this dull side. Let me use that, Christopher. Get my reverse tweezers because I need his little beak. Did I already lose his little eye? I sure did. Where did his eye go? Just a little bit of glue right there on the tip. Okay, bring out Mr. Piggy. Well, I look for his eyeball. Okay, you will see why I lost this little eye. Look at this little bitty thing. Look at that. See how little that is? You can't even see it on the camera. Okay. See, look at that. That's how I lost it. Okay, so we're going to glue him down before I lose it again. Just a little dot. I would say wherever, but not wherever, where the eye goes. Perfect. Okay. Make sure that's still sticky. If your sticky mat's ever not sticky, spray it with some water and just wipe it down. I don't know if you noticed, I have my scrapbook.com chamois that I just keep in this. Keeps it moist. Now when you first get this, it's going to be hard as a rock. When I opened it up, I was like, what is that? Oh, I can't tell you what went through my mind. But you just wet it, and then I just stick it in here to keep it sealed. They say you can throw it in the washing machine. I have not done that yet. Let's put my glue up. Put it up out there, out of the way. This will stick on here. I do want this to kind of be even. That's what I like about the little marks on your... Okay. Don't need that one yet. Okay, now we got to figure out where we want to put this. I don't want it to take up the whole thing. It could. And then this is where you kind of bring your duck in. Bring in your duck because you don't want it to be way down here and then the duck's going to burn up. Too close to the sun. Okay. Now, since we are going to be stamping a lighter color over a darker color, we do have to stamp this quite a few times. I'm going to use the Fossilized Amber for this, because it is a little darker yellow. Bring in Mr. Hockey Puck here. Looks so good. Okay. That looks good. center. Just kind of place it down. And we're going to use the mustard seed for this one. Look at that. There's also a little stamp in here where you can add a smiley face, and that would look so cute. But we're not going to do that today. But you can. It's your card. We're going to stamp directly onto the card. So, I really wanted to use the happy birthday, but it will not fit. We have birthday wishes. Hope today is full of love, laughter, and sunshine. I like that one because it kind of goes with the card, but that's still a little too long for what we want, what we would like, what I would like. I think let's stick with the love to you on your birthday. We want to figure out where we would like that. That's when your little pick and stick tool comes in handy. I don't really know what this is called, but it picks and it sticks. I don't know. It could be what it's called. Okay, now don't forget about your duck, because you do not want to cover that up. But see, look at that. That's gonna look so cute. This one, we're just going to use the black ink. This stuff smells good. And this is just the one that was on closest to me. You do want this to set for a minute. Let's stamp that one more time because we want it to be black. That looks really good. I'm curious to see how clean this comes. I'll let you know. Okay, let's put this back. Because I have a dog. So if I drop this on the floor, I might as well just throw it in the trash. Well, I could probably wash it, but I'd probably throw it in the trash. A little dramatic like that. Okay, let's peel this off. Okay, we're going to let that dry for a minute. Now, we are going to emboss this. I know all this hard work, and we're just going to run it through a die cutting machine. So, do not spray this with alcohol or water to run it through your die cutting machine when we do the embossing, because it will pull up that ink. Now, this is a little strong, so you do have to put a little bit of muscle into it. But see, it didn't pop off and break my arm. Oh, I don't know if I posted that video yet, but oh, goodness. That was a struggle. Okay, and then as you can see what I did with this one, since we cut out the little duck, when you put that right on top of there, no one will ever know. No one will know. No one will know. Because then you glue this side down. They won't know unless they take your card apart. And if they take your card apart, you can be like, why'd you tear it up? You see, that looks good. Okay, but we are going to pop this up with some foam. So I was going through my stamp sets. I found this party animal stamp set. from SBC Fest from last year. And they've got little bubbles. They're meant to go on top of the cupcakes. But why can't they not be water bubbles? I always get confused on what side to open these. Guess it doesn't matter. So let's put some water bubbles on our card. I would like for them to be kind of around Ducky. Here we go. Oh, see, that's why I don't like using these things. Okay. We are going to pop this up with some foam. What do y'all think the odds are going to be that I get this on the background the first time? Look at that. Did I do it? Oh, a little sticky, but that's okay because that goes right onto the card. But I do want to put a stamp, a sentiment inside, since I wanted to use this happy birthday. One of the most important things is make sure that's on there, right? Look, we're just going to stamp it with the Mermaid Lagoon. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Let it set for a minute. Oh, beautiful. I did move some of my precision craft glue into this for my card bases, so I can get more glue. It won't take as long, and we don't need that much glue. Oh, that may not work very well. It comes out kind of fast, but it has a wider opening. Not like that. Have your scissors ready. There we go. Looks good. Now we're going to pop our little ducky up. Wouldn't have to pop him up. Like if you're going to mail this card, since we have to mention underneath there, I probably wouldn't pop up the duck, but I'm not mailing this card. I don't mail very many cards. I hand deliver cards. Like to family, like we're having a birthday party or something. If I even remember to give them a card. I'm so bad about that. I'll make them a card. Like my mother's birthday card is still over here in my stash. Don't tell her. Now I made my little grandniece a birthday card. Never did go to her. So I'm bad about that. Okay. Now let's get Mr. Ducky on here. Ah, perfect. There we have it. There we have it, everyone. A fun, simple card. Looks a little complicated, but if you watched me do it, it is not complicated at all. The most complicated thing is figuring out the sandwich to use on your die cutting machine. I'm telling you, one of these days I will not have any issues with that. But like I was saying earlier, if you're a beginner crafter, get you a card kit. Has everything you need from the papers, everything except for the inks. Some of them come with inks though. I've gotten a few inks that I've tried out, but I enjoyed today. I hope you did too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let's chat. I try to reply to all of them. Again, thank you for watching.